Hey there, my scrappy friends. I'm back today, and this is the second layout that I'm presenting in this kind of improvised baby mini-series that I've done. As I explained in my previous video, I found quite a few pictures of my daughter when she was a baby. That was almost 8 years ago. And I kind of thought it made sense to just, once I had the baby stuff out and once I had the pictures out, to try and make a number of layouts one after the other. I think it makes sense that once you put them in an album, you can see that there is like a continuation from one to the other, just because you're using similar materials, similar kind of pictures of similar date, so to speak. So yeah, this is the second one and possibly my favorite one up to now, because I just love how this one turned out. As you can see, I'm using a cut file. Now I think this cut file comes from the HipKit cut files, because if you're subscribed to their website or to their newsletter or to their blog, I'm not very sure. I know that I used to be subscribed to their kits. So you get access to the monthly cut files that they offer for you to download, and they are absolutely gorgeous cut files and very versatile as well. So this month they had this very pretty cloud cut file and I wanted to use it. And once I had the silhouette out, I decided to kind of pre-plan another 4 or 5 layouts. It's a bit of a pain taking the machine out, switching the computer on. I think that most of you are like me, you use your iPad for almost everything, and the computer you switch it on for just a few things. So it's a bit of a pain, and I decided to make the most of the fact that I had it out, and I pre-planned quite a few layouts and quite a few cut files that I was going to use in the future. As regards paper, I'm using various things that I have at hand at the moment. So I have a few leftovers from the papers that I bought from the new CHA collections, like Dear Lizzie, Chimel. And I also found a few papers from this Hello World collection from Alison Craft Webster's Pages collection from a couple of years ago, I think, which was very sweet baby collection. And not too pink, not too blue, you know. I'm not really a big fan of these collections that come out where everything's blue and everything's pink. This had a lot of pastel tones, but it was very neutral. So it could be used for boys and girls, and it didn't make it look too teamy, so to speak. So I backed the clouds up with patterned paper. That took quite a while. And then I decided to also include this white border going around the sheet that I decided to use as my background. Now, I had a bit of a problem with what background paper to use, because I'm in love, absolutely in love with this sheet of paper from the Oasis collection, Great Paper Oasis collection. This one that you saw me fiddle with at the beginning, which has like a nice pinkish violet sky effect. So I'm kind of hoarding that paper at the moment, and I opted to use this one, which is also from the Oasis Great Paper collection. And I decided on this one for 2 reasons. 1, I was purging the other one, very bad. And 2, because since the first baby layout that I made, I also used like a wood grain effect as a background paper. I thought it just made sense to keep going with the same idea. So I opted for this one, and I think I made the right choice, because it made the pattern paper stand out so much more, and even the white border of the die cut, it made it stand out a lot more. I did not back the picture for 2 reasons as well. 1, because I wanted to kind of emphasize the pattern paper I used in the clouds, and I think the picture was too big for that. It's a 4x6 picture, which I don't tend to use nowadays, but these pictures I printed years ago, so I wanted to use them up. I didn't feel like printing them all over again. So yeah, I said there were 2 reasons why I didn't back the picture up, because the picture was too big and because I wanted the clouds to stand out. I used foam tape for some of the clouds, for others I didn't. I wanted to have to like create different dimensions, and I left a nice big space for a long title. I decided to put Dream a Little Dream of Me, which is part of a song you all know, I'm sure, as my title, and I think it went perfectly with the picture and with the whole concept of the baby layouts. Then I found this pack of die cuts from Simple Stories that was intact. I had not even touched it, and this was the moment where I could use a lot of die cuts from this pack. And yeah, I'm fiddling here and there. I mean, the title, I used the Wonder Collection tickers that came out a couple of years ago, and then I used the Maggie Home stickers that I also had in my stash. I'm trying to use up a lot of stash. And finally, these Nouveau bottles, so recommendable. I am enjoying them 100%, and I totally recommend all you enamel dot lovers to get your hands on these bottles because they are just amazing. Here's the finished layout. I hope you like it. I love how it turned out, and I'll be back very soon with more layouts for this mini baby series that I created. Bye!